Happy Friday, everyone. This is Grand Madam with your Friday weekend reading. Now, I call it a Friday weekend reading, but it's not going to be limited to this Friday or this weekend. It will be impactful whenever you see it. Okay? We're going to use the Astro Dice today. That helps me focus on what the main concerns or the main energy is that's floating through us these days. And we have in the second house, astrologically speaking, deals with our core values, what we hold most dear, what is the driving force behind us. So we have the second house. Oops, get my fingers out the way. Second house, pull this up to the camera. With the moon in Aquarius. There. Okay. Now, core values. This is interesting. Put those over there where I can see them. Because what it feels like is that many of us are having second thoughts. No, let me put it up top. About our independence, our humanity, service. Service. So this is going to be quite interesting. Our core values are shifting, folks. It's shifting away from that me, to we. Us as a society, us as a people. So let's see, using Universal Tarot. Core values, second house, the moon. Our feelings have become less emotional and more cerebral, more humanitarian. This is going to be interesting. Okay. Let's see what this means. I've called in our guides, our angels, ascended masters for direction. Okay. And this thing is moving around a little too much here for me. One moment. Let me move this camera. Okay. Now, let's see. What is the message? Second house of core values with the moon in Aquarius. Okay. Move this over here. Which way are you going? Okay. Which way, Spirit? Spirit says take it from the top this time. Okay. And in the meantime, my dice have flipped. There. Okay. Five of Swords, Six of Swords, Three of Cups. So it looks like there was some conflict among friends, or associations, I should say, and someone is really trying to move away from the situation and onto a friendlier place. For some of you, this is a competition and you are involved in. And where there is competition, there are winners and losers. And it looks like, in this case, the winner is taking off for a place of peace and quiet. And this is among friends. It could also be among lovers. But let's just see. Compassion seems to be the main theme right about now. We have the Star, we have the Wheel of Fortune, we have the Ten of Pentacles. This must have been one heck of a battle, or one heck of a competition, because it looks as though the winner has to heal from it. Maybe just has to rest. Here's the Wheel of Fortune turning in your favor, and someone got landed the big contract, created a legacy, got paid very, very handsomely. Core values, humanitarianism. In a romantic relationship, it looks as though there was some type of competition again. And either the winner, well, I don't see the winner being the one who's run off for peaceful pastures. In the romantic competition, it looks as though the losers have moved away and yielded to whatever this is, the Three of Cups. For others of you, you may have left a situation that was a one-on-one and went and joined your friends. Because what this says here is that there was, all right, I'll just come out and say it. Here we have another three-way situation where either the winner or the loser, or both, has now quickly moved off after much communication, after much posts on social media. Here's the Three of Wands. They're looking towards a new future of love. So they've left the relationship. You have the Chariot, Cancer energy, the Emperor, Aries energy, and the Queen of Wands. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. Real fiery, real friendly, real warm, but can also be very tricky. On the board, we have Aquarius twice. So someone is confident and determined to move into their own zone where they're in charge. And I do believe that person may very well be the Queen of Wands. This chapter has closed. Here's the world. There's the moon. Ooh, snap. And there's the death card. Okay. As lightly as these cards feel, this energy feels to be light, so this could be something that has happened a while back. But as I said before, competition has ended. This chapter is closed. Someone may have taken a trip across the water, like to the Caribbean. Pisces energy. Secrets, things moving on in the background. And here we have Scorpio energy with the death card. And it looks as though something was aborted. The new beginning was aborted. For the romantic side of things, folks, someone was in a 3 or 4-way relationship. And when it ended, some folks tried to see if they could get back together again. And there are those who tried to find new love with the new person, the part-time person. And it just went boom. It ended quickly. It ended very quickly. It was a devastating end. Lost everything. Now we have the Ten of Swords, Nine of Cups, and the Tower. Ouch. Okay, folks. When I say it ended and everything was lost, everything was lost. Reputation is shot. You have the Nine of Cups. This is a single man who's doing a lot of drinking. And we have the Tower, and it fell. Where did it fall? Right on top, of the Queen of Wands. Ouch, the new love. And I'm going to tell you something else, too. Someone entered a relationship for the money, and it blew up in their faces. Ouch. And this was a woman. And whenever I see the Tower, oh, God. Now the cards are getting heavy. Because whenever I see the Tower and the Death card, to me, that is a violent end. Let me take a quick look. I've got my before cards also, and I'm going to see. Spirit is saying this is a case of domestic violence. Jeez, oh whiz, someone jumped out of the frying pan and into the fire. Give me the before scenario for the Queen of Wands, Death card, and the Tower. What happened, Spirit? I'm using the before deck. What happened here? Queen of Wands, Death card, and the Tower. What is this about, Spirit? Mm. Mm-mm. One more? One more. Okay. What is this about? Justice. Six of Cups. Soulmates or children. Ooh. Fire sign was involved. There's a salamander up top, and it looks like some information was sent, or it could be karmic energy, sent after the fire sign. So we could have a situation where someone was trying to make things right for their children. Somebody was trying to make things right for their soulmate. And when they took charge, they blew it all up. It just went to pot. We have the Emperor, again, Aries energy. Tower, Aries energy. And the Ace of Swords, clarity, truth. This is mental energy. This is Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. What is this, Spirit? There's the Queen of Wands again. The Queen of Wands was in a three-way situation that became explosive. She doesn't look that great there. Queen of Wands had two men, and there was a fight. There was a fight. The law was called. Okay. Okay. And it looks as though, let's see what's the bottom of this deck. Ooh. Yeah. This may have happened at work. Yep. You hear the bell? You hear the telephone going off? Whenever you hear those sounds like that after a statement's been made, that's emphasis or major emphasis. Okay. Well, that doesn't look... Okay. Okay. Yeah, law got involved. Yeah, Spirit says someone lost their job. Well, I guess so. Put that over there. So what happened next? Let's keep going. Passionate affair is someone left the situation for a passionate affair. As I said, they were doing a juggling act. You have the Ace of Wands, Knight of Wands, Sagittarius energy, and the Two of Pentacles. Someone was doing a juggling act with the Queen of Cups, who apparently was very generous in this relationship, financially so. Queen of Cups, Six of Pentacles, and the relationship. Okay, Two of Cups. So, now there's regret. Someone's all in their feels. Damn. Oh well, okay, the marriage has ended. The marriage has ended. Family has been dissolved. Marriage has ended. King of Cups with the Queen of Cups, a lot of emotion going on here. Okay. Well, that's that. I'm going to pick up the Lenormands because basically it's telling me there was a competition, three-way situation, and it looks like the one in the winning position as well as the losing position. They've run off the hill. When they left the situation, their entire life has changed. Some of them are. I don't see anybody going broke though. That's interesting. And it looks like all parties are ready to find a new love. The Queen of Wands has learned how to stand on her own 2 feet. The secrets have come out. And the male in the scenario is having a really bad time. Doing a lot of drinking. I'll put 3 more down. Then I'm going to pick up the Lenormands to see what else is happening. They were being watched. Oh, there was judgment. A decision was made. Someone tried to get back into I guess this looks to me, I have King and Queen of Cups here. So that looks like you're trying to get back into a primary relationship. But, making little romantic gestures. There's the Page of Cups. We can get through this. I love you. Blah, 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 blah. Someone gets stuck, but not for long because they want to take a step on faith. Or someone has been asked to take a step out on faith and return to the situation, but their invitation is not well received. We have the King of Wands, my King of Lovers, who's very confident with his love play. King of Wands, strengthen the lovers. Someone must have left the King of Wands. Here he comes charging in. He wants to make this work. He wants to make this work. For some of you, he's coming charging in because some issues have come about regarding the house, the real estate, the assets. Ooh. And in this situation, he's the family. The family. Because he feels put out now because the children know. The children know what happened, and he's trying to hold on to his family. Oh, well. Oh, well. At the bottom of the deck, we have someone is basically focusing on their work. They have emotionally withdrawn. Some have withdrawn from addiction. Some may have withdrawn from a Capricorn. They've withdrawn from the whole entire scenario. Yeah, I know. I said, whoa, 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 whoa. And for some of you, we have the Knight of Pentacles, which means everything has slowed down, and especially the money. We have the Queen of Swords and the King of Swords. To me, this is a court filing right here, and this is a lawyer. Yeah, there's a separation. That three-way situation, people chit-chat and talk about how having their options, it always blows up in their face. It gets to be too much. This is a 9 of Wands. This is someone who has been emotionally put through the ringer because they were trying to hold up a relationship all by yourself. So they're trying to hold up a position for two people, and of course it didn't work. It led to heartbreak. All right, but somebody got paid handsomely. This is the Justice card and the 9 of Pentacles. Some female got paid, really got paid. Yeah. All right. Let's see. Let's go digging deep. That's basically the. Oops. I want those over here. Pulling cards. But let's see if we can get a little more into what can we expect for the weekend. Because basically all this is about is past situation, the remnants of a past situation. All right, let's see what the Normans have to say about this. Oh, no, that was weird. Sounded like somebody was chewing the potato chips. There's no one here but me. That sounded, now I don't know what that sound meant. Oh, somebody got crunched? That's weird. Okay, Lenormands. Let's again. And yes, someone did have to go back reevaluate their core values. Someone had to be kick into their compassion, or include in their core values compassion, because everything went awry. And now they're just standing there alone looking stupid. Oh, if it turns this way. Okay. So let's get into more detail. See if we can figure out what's going on here. Core values, humanitarian, compassion. Second house, moon in Aquarius. Second house, moon in Aquarius. Because it was the Aquarius part is where the compassion is from. This compassion is also compassion for the self, not being too hard on yourself. Analyzing the scenario. What went wrong? What did I do? How can I fix it? What if I can't fix it? What have I learned? Yeah. I wanted to be independent. Now that I'm alone, I'm independent. And someone has become independently wealthy. Okay. This is a weekend reading, Spirit. What does the Lenormand have to say? What do the Lenormands have to say? Okay, yeah. I'm going to take it over here. Move this. Okay. 1, 2. Okay. A sly fox sent a message. And what was ever was in that message, it caused a caged heart. Someone realized that they did not have any love for someone, that the love that they thought that person had was never there. It was caged, or it was never going to be allowed to be expressed. And now they're healing from that. For some of you, a child is involved, and you've just realized that your partner or whomever or you have to focus your healing on your child after this scenario here. For some of you, Spirit is saying the child witnessed their mother being attacked, brutally attacked by their father. I'm seeing a scenario where a man and a woman is attacking another woman, physically assaulting. Ooh. And this child has got to go to get help. Child's got to go get help. And it looks like it all got started. Yeah, here's the health card. Everybody saw it. It was out in the street. That was a big fight. That was a big altercation. A big altercation. I didn't expect all this for the weekend. I thought it was going to be a great weekend. Um, Wellness seems to be a factor. It's like everyone can see that the scenario was not conducive to good health. Someone was just being too loyal. They're in a long-term association where they were being much too loyal, and they were being loyal to someone who was in and out, in and out, in and out. And they're trying to bridge that gap. But this scenario with this child has kind of clinched it. It took that to get someone to really withdraw from the situation. And now there are barriers put up. What was a long-term and loving association and now has barriers. There's the snake. And it looks like, okay, I have the tower and I have the male up top. I mean, right here. The male brought the tower down. The male brought the tower down. Someone is learning. Someone has learned, probably one of the females has learned that barriers are required. Boundaries are required. Because they have been under the whip of this snake. This is another woman. Here's the whip. Cracking the whip over on this woman regarding this married man. And it looked like the secrets came out in social media. And then there was a forced choice that had to be made. A lot of chatter. Neighbors were talking. See, this was outside, folks. The neighbors were talking. And it's like with the chatter from the neighbors who were in the vicinity when the situation occurred, they had been talking. The neighbors had been talking. And this was a second go round with this couple. And also, it was the neighborhood gossip that kind of put the stop on the reconciliation. This, whatever this is, this has happened a bit back, let's say months ago. And the couples came back, or a couple came together. Where there's two, it always reduces down to, when there's three, it reduces back down to two. When there's 5, 6, 7, 8, it still reduces back to two. Well, this time when it was reduced back to two, it wasn't that easy because people were talking still. So this was huge. There's a woman in the household. Her time expired. Woo! I've never seen it said like that. Too many obstacles. Too many obstacles. Okay. All right. The flashy woman of the household. Her time was up. She gambled, or someone gambled on that situation. And there just became, the whole situation was a gamble. The relationship was a gamble. and there were too many obstacles to face, and she was under scrutiny. This is interesting. Either she was under scrutiny by the male, here they are, either he was scrutinizing her or she was scrutinizing him. Either way, when the secrets came out on social media, that was it. That's what it looks like. That was just it. Okay. There's protection. Someone was trying to fall back under the protection of the church. How'd that work out for you? Gosh. Oh, good gracious. We have someone who's just wishing that it would end. The masks came off. My goodness. And someone was wishing death on the male. Oof. Oof. Oh, what the heck? Ah. There's the other woman. Oh, good God. One has a ring and one has a house. Basically, someone thought they were in everlasting love and they were going to maintain their marriage by hook or crook. They were anchored with their family and the children they thought was an anchor, and it was not. They stayed too long, and things became violent. The third parties became more brazen. The neighbors were watching, and everything just completely blew up out of control. Someone relied on their religion to protect them, or their belief system to protect them, and maybe it did. Sometimes it needs a big blowout for you to realize where you really stand as opposed to where you think you stand in a relationship. This does not look like fun for the weekend. But what it is a reality check that you cannot ignore. Let me grab the Moonology deck. I don't even know who this is for. So this is a rough weekend, but I think this is about the reconciliation of a couple who fell out earlier previously, who tried to get back together, and things got worse. They just got worse. And this time, because someone just stayed in the relationship much too longer, it got physical. Wow. Let's see what messages we have from the Moonology deck. Boy, this was intense. Time to take action. Get out of there. Your hard work is paying off. New moon in Capricorn. Time to take action was a new moon. Look at all this new. Expect powerful change. New moon eclipse. So, someone has literally been forced out of their comfort zone and into a whole new lifestyle that they're going to have to accept. And they're going to be, it's got to be scary for a little while, but they will be a much stronger and a much better person with this new moon eclipse, this change. And they will be taking action for their, for themselves. And they're going to be fine in the long run. they'll be better in the long run. This time next year, they can look back on this as a lesson learned, and they are going to really, right now, the situation is painful. Beliefs are being challenged. What someone used, what belief they had as their guiding star, didn't help this time. And some people have selective beliefs, in that, oh yeah, the scripture says this, the sutra says that, so let me find the sutra or the scripture that is conducive to what I want to do. That's what that was, and it blew up in their face. Somebody had to be carried off the scene by an ambulance. So you really have to, in addition to your belief system, you're going to have to find some core values about yourself, develop some core values about yourself, like your safety comes first, your sanity comes first, self-love first. And I'm going to leave it at that, okay? Yeah, that's what Spirit is showing me. That's what Spirit's been showing me for a minute, too. And some of these relationships, selective beliefs. No, you can't be picky about what you're going to believe and what you're not going to believe in. You have to accept what's working for you and what's not working for you. Because I guarantee for you, for every scripture this person found that convinced them to stay in this toxic and dangerous relationship, there was another scripture that said, you're free to go. Especially in the Bible in Deuteronomy, you're free to go. You've been free to go. On that note, I'm going to leave it right here, and I hope you have a fun weekend. This is Grand Madam wishing you much love.